Caddis Maximus here, this time with a quick review of the Lufkin 1206. So, a while back I'd done a video about this Craftsman aluminum folding rule. Actually, people kind of liked it. I kind of liked it too. You don't see these Craftsmans as often. The Lufkin would easily be a premium version, and there's just no question about it. This is just pure aluminum with some regular rivets. I guess you would call them detents for holding the ruler straight. It's just been press fit into the aluminum itself, and you can tell by the weight this Lufkin is much better quality, and primarily because they are using actual brass wear surfaces. Plus we can see something else that's really nice here, although that one's a little scratched, is we can see that it uses flush rivets that are inset into the aluminum versus the Craftsman here, which has protruding rivets, so it's quite a bit nicer. It also has an interesting feature here, which is this little hook. So you can flip this out, and surprisingly enough, that was a patented portion. And so the whole idea with this is that you would be able to take it and hook onto the edge of something just to get a little bit more stability. And so that's kind of the deal with this thing, is it's actually pretty neat. It would be considered a premium version of an aluminum metal folding rule. These don't have a lot of use, although you do occasionally use them. They are handy in a few different situations. And it's kind of like they still sell them, but they're wood in this case. But it's kind of nice because it's a combination of that, of the brass wear surfaces with the aluminum rule. You find these for around 20 bucks or so on eBay. I ran into this at a thrift store, and what I also was noticing is the fact that the way this Craftsman's set up, it just kind of warps aluminum. It makes it all springy and kind of funky, where this actually lays flat. It's a little bit warped, and that's probably the biggest disadvantage to these aluminum ones, is that you have to be real careful when you're using them, because when you have them folded out, it is just super easy to bend them and get them all warped and out of place. But the nice thing is that they're fixed. They're definitely pretty accurate, and they do offer some advantages. One of those advantages is if you have some kind of a blind pocket that you need to measure but you can't quite reach, you can do something where you have it off to the side where you can reach past a blind edge and then be able to measure perform your measurement, plus a few other things. There's a few slide rule tricks. One of them is actually opening it up and using it to essentially measure angles, which can be pretty handy. And then there's another way, which I'm not exactly sure, but you essentially use part of the rule to, when I looked it up, it's pretty simple. But if you measure a particular angle, what you would do is you'd measure that angle and then just figure out where the corner of the rule sits, and then you can remember a number and be able to fold this back up instead of having to carry it around trying to maintain that special angle. Not a whole lot of uses. That's essentially why tape measures have totally taken over. But these things are still pretty neat. And so just wanted to bring, just show everybody what a much more premium Lufkin version is, especially with this end hook. It's definitely much nicer than, say, the Craftsman. The Craftsman is just more of a consumer grade, and the Lufkin would be considered definitely premium or more professional grade. I really like the fact that they have these flattened rivets. That's really a nice touch. Although I believe on the back side they do protrude, but you can see that they are inset. And actually, I'm kind of surprised this is held together, because if you take a look, I mean, they've removed, this aluminum isn't super thick, and they've removed quite a bit of material to be able to set that in there. So a testament to at least precision manufacturing out of Signal, Michigan. Anyway, really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Till next time, Caddis Maximus out.